Jesse the Mind, Jesse the Body Ventura.
I wonder if he's got some inside information from his bunker down in Mexico as to what really happened to the Ultimate Warrior.
Great point, Randy. Great point.
Let's see what happened. Let's call up Jesse. We have the special line. It's like I'm not going to give the number out.
It's
but
a secured line.
It starts out 012. Most international calls are 011. This is 012. I'm just telling you, he's got his own international code.
He does have his own international code.
Let's talk to him.
Yeah, we're good. I'm going on with Scars. Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Hey,
good.
Jesse.
Are we on a secure line? Please.
We're on the secure line. It's going to be encrypted. If there's anything that happens, you know what the meaning is.
Scramble it. You got to scramble it.
Well, look, I can scramble a message, but sometimes you want it poached.
That's
I like it poached hard. Hey, listen, we wanted to get in touch with you because I'm anxious to hear your thoughts on the passing of a great warrior.
The ultimate warrior.
The ultimate of all warriors, the ultimate warrior. What are your thoughts?
Well, I've been looking at some of the documents.
Of course. You're subscribed.
Why wouldn't you?
You subscribe to Documents
I'm down here in Mexico.
Knew it.
Let me tell you, Randy.
That was Jason you were talking to.
Oh, yeah. Well, let me tell you, Jason, what it comes down to.
That was Randy who just corrected
is there may be something more to what's going on than what we've been led to believe.
What is it?
This has been a month full of speculation like I haven't seen since September of 2001.
All right. You won't call it 9/11. You'll just call it September of 2000.
I'm not going to speculate that there's an equivalency that one thing equals another. What I am going to say is that there's some kind of equation, and that I may not have figured out what the math is, but I can smell math across the street.
Yep.
And look. The day after Warrior died, I received a package of documents.
Of course.
Yep.
It was delivered. It was delivered anonymously.
Of course.
It arrived on my porch swing, and I'm looking at it. I'm looking at it now, and this is an anonymous whistleblower.
Yeah.
Someone's trying to blow the whistle on what may have gone down.
What do you think went down? I mean, is there a question as to whether or not he actually died
of natural
causes? I'm dying to hear what the document said.
Well, that's suspicious on the surface of it, and this gets to it. The document that I have says, look into the warrior would never die. And it looks to me like this is maybe a message from the warrior.
Yeah.
It could be someone posing as the warrior, comically trying to mislead me down a wild goose chase, but I don't believe that.
Well, it was left on the porch swing. So.
Because I got a document delivered, and it's scrawled out in a strange print, and it has a picture of the Ultimate Warrior on it.
Of course.
And a couple of fingerprints. I'm going to go with it. I'm buying it.
Can you plug it into some sort of an APHIS or wrestler database, the fingerprints, just to see if it maybe matches him?
Right, yep. Well, I do have, it's a proprietary system I've got set up here.
Sure.
But we used it when the Sheik was accused of mass murder. We used it when Vince McMahon was getting involved with the BCCI scandal.
Sure.
Look, what you do is you can't run fingerprints on wrestlers, but you can run face paint, and I've been doing that.
You're running the
face paint.
You're running the face paint.
That's the best way to go.
That's the important thing.
Now, wait, you're telling me. Hold on a second, Jason. You're telling me
that was Randy.
That was Randy.
Yep, you got it. Well, what you're telling me is that the Ultimate Warrior, the warrior who's the ultimate of all, would somehow not be able to have a contingency plan.
He might have.
The Ultimate Warrior is going to pass away at an early death. That doesn't sound like an Ultimate Warrior.
It sounds
an
like
Ultimate Warrior is going to be looking at the molecular level.
Yeah.
That's the kind of warfare we have to plan for.
Play it on the molecular level.
Are you thinking about maybe setting up a website for the Ultimate Warrior and the mystery behind it? And if so, what is that web address?
What is the address?
Well, look, we do it. We do have a web address. It's
www.warrior.truth.
Look,
I'm the only person who has website addresses in the .truth domain name.
That's great that you locked that off.
Yeah.
As your own.
If anyone should have it, it's you.
Yeah, well, look, if you want your own personalized .truth webpage, go to www.truth/sign up.
Oh, okay. Well, that you make it easy to sign up, and I appreciate that for those who want that .truth.
Look, I just find it suspicious that the day after he gets inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame, that the Ultimate Warrior turns up dead like that. I'm not buying it.
I think a lot of people in this case might be on your side. We're going to keep checking in with you.
If you're going to buy this one, Jason, I'm going to say...
That was Randy.
If you're gonna buy it, Randy, I'm gonna say caveat emptor, buyer beware, because it smells like a crock of fish to me.
Okay, well, listen, if he shows up down in Mexico, because you never know,
if you see him
down in your
in a new identity,
you don't compound.
We don't want to give him away. We don't want to let people, encroach
we need
on
a
his life.
signal. What can our signal be?
Do you want to come up with a code word that means you've got the Ultimate Warrior in your crosshairs?
Well, I have my own internal. I have my internal sort of lookout system that's set up.
What is that?
I'll notify myself through a coded series of codes.
Oh, smart.
You always want to throw yourself up.
Let me tell you something, Randy.
That was Jason.
If Vince McMahon thinks he could get away with this, you've got something else coming to you, McMahon. I know what you're doing up in Connecticut, and I'm doing another thing down here in Mexico, and we're doing it Ventura style. The justice is coming hard and fast, and if the Warrior shows up, then Jesse Ventura is going to announce his return to the ring.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
You heard it here on Scarborough Country first.
Jesse, keep an eye out.
Good luck, man. If the Warrior shows up and we see you back in the ring, then we know it's on, Vince McMahon. We know it's on.
You hear that, McMahon?
Yep, that's it. That's it.
All right, hey, buddy. Good luck.
And look. If the Warrior is out there, if this is just something where he wandered off and he's disappeared, a few of his friends, some of his friends and I, we have a network for him to. We basically set up honey traps here and there to try to get him.
That's smart. And he may leave like a note inside a hollowed out tree stump.
We don't know.
Got to check all the stumps.
Just check his
all
location.
the stumps.
If you see a wild man digging through trash, yelling at cars, anywhere in the United States or North America, it could be the Ultimate Warrior. Go to him, comfort him, feed him, give him a blanket, give him whatever he wants.
Got it. Done.
You
Words
heard
of
it.
wisdom.
If he pins you, if he goes to pin you, submit.
Submit. You heard it.
It's a great point.
Thank you, Jesse.
Great.
It's so good to check in with you.
If he carries you off over his shoulder, just go to the cave.
All right, take it to the cave, guys. Take it to the cave.
Thank you, Jesse Ventura. We'll be in touch.
You got it. Look, Jason, it's always it's fantastic to talk to you.
That was Randy, but it is fantastic to talk to you too.
And look, Randy, it's good to hear from you too. You got it.
Okay, all right.
Thank you.
Thanks, Jesse.